Okay, now the next step is really simple. All we're going to do is we're just going to save a couple of keyframes. Now, you notice that I actually haven't saved any keyframes on this character yet. So the first thing I'm going to do is, after I'm happy with this pose, region select around everything, and then go to the first frame and hit S. Okay, and there you should get a little red tick, and that shows that you've got a key there. Now, what that also means, though, is that you've also saved things like the IK control, and I'm just double checking why. Oh, maybe it has. I think it has. Yeah, no, it's all got keys on it. I just thought it was interesting that that normally is red up there, but I guess the yellow channel means that it's got something on it. Not to worry. Okay, and what are we going to do? Let's see. What if we were to make this? I'm just going to time this out, and so it's going to be 1/1000. Okay, let's just start with it, say, at 30 frames. So we're doing 30 frames per second. 1/1000. Yeah, try and say 36. Let's just make it 36. So it's just a little bit more than 1 second. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up into my Windows, and let's go into Settings Preferences. Go into our Preferences. Just wait for this to come up. Maybe it's already come up over here. I'll just have a look at this one. Oh no, something else. So we seem to have a little bit of a problem with the single monitor, but you do want to make sure that you go into Preferences, and I can't access it at the moment, but you go into Preferences. When the window comes up, then there is, on the left hand side, there'll be a setting which says Settings. You just click on that, and then in the middle there'll be the option to go from 24 to 30. If it doesn't come up, don't worry too much about it. We can always change it later. But I'll just go back and do this. So we're going to start this at 36. Cool. Now I'm just going to go halfway, which will be 18. Frame 18, and we're going to design our second pose. I guess what we could do is, while we're here, we might as well just go all the way to the end and hit S again. So then, we don't have to copy and paste. So we've got our two bookend frames, one at the frame 1 and then one at frame 36. Then just go to frame 18, and we're just going to do another pose. So with this guy, all I'm going to do is just keep this pretty subtle. I'm going to select the hips first, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to move them forward a little bit and maybe just down. Say something like this. Now, I'm in auto key at the moment, so it's saving a key. Then the next thing I might do is I'm going to just gently move the arm forward, and then the forearm, I'll just move that down a little bit. And what else shall I do? I might just rotate this around just a fraction, and then I'll bring the head back a little bit. Now I can change all of this afterwards. With this one, I might just bring this one down, but I'm going to counter this one, and I'm going to bring the forearm up just a little bit. Okay, and so all we're getting is we're just going from that back to that, and that's pretty much all you need to do. I'm just going to go to the forward view, and I'm just going to, I might just counter that head action. It doesn't really matter because we can always change this. Any changes you do, just make sure that you do it at the middle of your animation, the second keyframe. Okay, so that's not too bad. I might just move this knee around just a little bit. One of the things that I like to do with these pole vectors, these knee controllers, is I actually move them all the way away from the knees. I find that there's a lot more control. If your pole vector is close to the knee, you might just want to try moving it away. Okay, anyway, look, that is all there is to it, believe it or not. Now, the next part, I'm going to show you how we offset all of this animation so that we get something that looks interesting and organic. Okay, save this out and just call this animation start. Okay, thanks guys.